My name is Ian Walsh, and this is the Moment Money Matters version 2.0. You guys used to see me on my iPhone 6, 7, driving in my car when I was doing these. But we're doing a little bit more, and we're going to rehash some of these. So just grabbing some topics that have come up over time. Some I've already talked about, some I haven't. One of the things I wanted to talk about, which is interesting right now, which is the direction of social media, which I think is really important. Back in the day, I used to do these videos and keep them real short, which I think is actually, I should probably keep them shorter. But I found that I used to be one of the only people in our market. I'm not saying I'm the founder of this, but there was not a lot of people doing these videos. It was like, whoa, Facebook allows videos, boom, on it. We were on it. And we've always pushed social media, but what I found now is that everybody else does a lot of these videos, and it's okay, we have to adapt. And I found that there's a lot of white noise now on social media. There's a million of these stupid videos that you guys are watching. You're probably not even watching it to this point. You're probably not even listening to this point. But what I'm finding is that there's another step or another phase coming in marketing for social media. And one thing I'm seeing a lot of right now, and I know we're at the top of the social media market to some extent. You got Mark Zuckerberg being, liquidating all of his assets because who knows why, but he probably doesn't want to have a government seizure due to like what's going on with Facebook. It's a lot of white noise. Millennials are leaving Facebook. So what's next? Something's coming. Social media wise, and there's always a next big thing. There's always a Walmart. There's always a king of the mountain. So somebody's going to take somebody out. But right now, as a bit of a tangent, you have a lot of noise on social media. And what I'm seeing when you're at the top of any kind of market, you see a lot of snake oil at the top. When you get to the top of a market, you see a lot of snake oil out there. And what do I mean by that? It means I'm not here to preach. I'm not here to talk down to anyone. But what I am looking at is the fact that you have a lot of fake people on Facebook in our industry, people going out and preaching things they don't know what they're talking about. And it bothers me a bit in the essence that you have, like, I've earned my stripes to be able to have these conversations and say, look, I know what I'm talking about because the stuff I'm talking about, I know what I'm talking about. If I don't know what I'm talking about, I'll tell you. What gets really dangerous is that, like, I have no problem if somebody hopefully makes a smart decision based on maybe some help I'm giving here. But when you don't know what you're talking about and you're just regurgitating stuff that you hear from other people and you haven't experienced it, you haven't gone through it, you haven't sweated out, you haven't understood why this truly matters or doesn't matter, and then you have people that are actually listening to you and they go ahead and make a decision based on your information that's garbage, you're going to look at a situation, you're not going to care because if you're the person out there doing it to begin with, it's just unfair to the people listening that are trying to make their way and they think, hey, this guy seems to know more than what he's talking about than I do, I'm going to listen to him. Or I'm going to follow him and he knows what he's doing. I just get really turned off by it in general. That's why I'm ready for the next push in whatever social media marketing is, because I'm going to make sure that we're in the forefront of whatever that may be. And it'll wipe out or it'll get rid of those kind of people. Actually, what I think will happen is because it's very hot right now in the real estate investing industry, you get a lot of people that just are making videos they just have no business making videos and telling other people what to do. If you want to get out there and say, you know what you should do, I just said this to George on a podcast last week. I said, before anybody's allowed to give information about financial advice out on real estate investing, you should have to post last year's P&L for your business. Okay, post your bottom line from last year, because in real estate investing, there's only one reason we're all here. I don't care if you don't say this is the reason you're here, you're not here for the right reason, which is you're here to make money. So if you want to make money, you want to listen to people that have made money or made a lot more money than you have, because that's the advice you want. You want to go to where they're going. So if you were to post, and no, I'm not posting my bottom line, but I'm sure you guys could figure out it's okay, that I'd be willing to put that up against a lot of people out there or I will be willing to meet them in private. Sure, we'll do a call out. I'll be willing to meet you in private and we can go ahead and move our tax returns next to each other and see where that stands, because it's not fair that you get to go out and give other people bad information when you haven't earned those stripes. And I find it really important. Just be aware who you're listening to out there. You don't have to listen to me. In fact, don't listen to me. I don't really care. But what I do want you to be aware of is just be really selective with who you are listening to, especially in the real estate industry, because I don't want to see you take advice from somebody you worked your entire life, saved up $100,000, $200,000, whatever it is, put it into somebody's bad information, you lose it overnight, and now you're in a position where you hurt yourself because you take responsibility for your own actions, but it sucks that you got in the way of somebody, you took the information from somebody that was just dispelling kind of hogwash and garbage in front of you. So I guess choose who you listen to would be my advice if I had to give it. And don't even listen to that. I don't care.